Keith Maynard here from the Hydrogen Standard at the Hydrogen Technology World Expo here in Hamburg. And not only that, but we're here at the very important site of why it's all happening. Because I'm standing here with Jan, and Jan is part of Renewable Energy Hamburg. Jan, tell us about why the expo is here and what it brings to Hamburg and what you bring to the expo.
I think we build upon the fact that Hamburg is the wind energy capital of Europe. So we have a very strong global leading wind energy trade fair in Hamburg. Now we're adding the Hydrogen Technology World Expo. So this is the next stage in becoming the leading center for renewable energy technologies.
Now, I believe there are already some pretty impressive hydrogen projects that are underway here in Hamburg. Could you talk more about that?
Yeah, I think the two main projects actually are the 100 megawatt electrolyser that is currently being built in the port of Hamburg at the site of a former coal-fired power station. So this will be one of the largest hydrogen electrolysers in Europe or in the world. And it will be the first stage of the hydrogen production for the industry and for logistical sector and for shipping in Hamburg. So that's the first part. The second part is actually a specialized grid for transporting hydrogen from the production side to the off-takers. And this is also under construction today. So 25 kilometers of the 40 kilometers that are going to be built are already under construction or finished. The rest will be built until 2027. So we have the electrolyzer, we have the infrastructure. So there's a lot happening at the moment.
And expanding out to the whole of northern Germany, what's the landscape like for hydrogen?
Well, I think we're coming from a very interesting start phase. So we have a sector with a lot of fantasy about market volume and how big the sector could become. Now we're getting more hands-on. So we see a transformation from vision to reality.
And what challenges are you currently facing, and how can you help solve those or move towards a more productive future?
Well, I think we see actually two challenges. So first of all, of course, our market is regulated, and we think that the regulation is too complex for the current situation that we are in. So over time, it can evolve and become more complicated and complex. But for the moment, we believe regulation could be simpler to help us ramp up this market. So that's one thing. And the second thing is that, of course, we need to scale up facilities. We start with small and medium-sized facilities, and then we have to take the next step to bring the cost down. So that's the two challenges, regulation and scaling up.
So this, I believe, is the second year that you're hosting the World Expo here in Hamburg. What's the impact been of having it here in the city, and is there a plan to continue doing so?
Absolutely. We know that this fair will be held for many years to come. First of all, I can say our booth, we see 15 co-exhibitors over here. Our members are very interested to be here. They give us a very positive response. They meet a lot of interested customers over here. So this is a very good, of course. So I'm very optimistic and positive that this will be the globally leading trade fair for hydrogen economy in the future.
So an important message there. And if you weren't able to get to the expo this year, or maybe you didn't get to it last year, make sure 2026 is the year that you come to Hamburg and find out about how this incredible city is helping hydrogen expansion and growth right here in the heart of Europe.